Good evening, my dear friends, and tonight we are looking at red wine cask finish whiskey. I had the opportunity last night to try some of them, and the selection that I made for this list of 5 red wine cask finish whiskey is something that I really enjoyed, and I think a lot of you might not even have tried it. I've done some nice whiskey reviews with regards to the red wine cask whiskies, but tonight we are looking at the big hype that is going around, maybe from end 2025 until the early 2026. There's a lot of talk about this wine cask finish whiskey, and it's me jumping on the bandwagon talking about these whiskies. 5 whiskies that I really enjoy. Why people like it? It brings in, that dark fruit, red fruits out of the tannins. It brings a little bit of acidity to your whiskey. It brings a little bit of a dark chocolate, dark fruit note to your whiskey. So definitely something that might not be for everybody. Not everybody likes that acidity in it, but it is really an enjoyable whiskey, especially if it gets a little bit of age in it. So sit back and relax, and let me know in the comment what you think about these whiskies. Have you tried it? Is that your cup of tea? Do you like that little acidity to it? Or sometimes you might say, I don't really get any of that wine. I've had that as well. So tonight I am taking this little bit of a noble fruit gift from the gods, giving that a little bit of a whirl inside the whiskey. And of course, please remember to like, share and subscribe. So we start off with my first whiskey, and maybe one of the nicest whiskies that I've tried, and of course Bruichladdich Port Charlotte 18-year-old. It is the Rhone Valley Red Wine Cask Edition. It is a lovely smoky whiskey, a peated whiskey with that little bit of a wine cask finish. Absolutely fantastic. In addition to that red wine, there's a little bit of a bourbon cask, a little bit of a sherry cask, and a little bit of a virgin oak cask. So there is a little bit of a extra in this whiskey, but that predominant feel that you're going to get is that little bit of a red wine cask finish. Wonderful whiskey, warm, spicy whiskey. It's a sweetness, it's a strawberry jam notes that comes out. A whiskey that I really enjoy. Might not be for everybody due to the fact that it is a peated whiskey. 8,000 bottles are available. I'm sure you will find it at any place. So my number one on my list, not in a specific order, is going to be that Bruichladdich Port Charlotte. Would love to give a little bit more time on it. I would love to have maybe a full bottle on it, and to spend a lot of time with it to find out all the nuances, isn't it? But this video is not about that, and maybe there will be a full review sometimes later on. And the second one on my list, this is a wee pour of it. It's the only thing that I had left on it. Aberfeldy. This is the 18-year-old. It is the red wine cask finish whiskey. Côte Rôti, all that type of French whiskey oak barrels that come into play. Dark chocolate, sherry, a subtle meaty note. There's a little bit of a floral note. That wine influence is definitely there. You feel a little bit of a tartness that comes out in it. My word, 43% ABV. And a lot of people are looking at this whiskey as the best value whiskey, the best wine cask finish whiskey. And I must agree, it is a nice whiskey. Taste-wise also. perfectly balanced whiskey for me. Now the next one on my list, number 3, is a whiskey that, well, a lot of people will look at me and says, no, we do not buy this whiskey. It's a whiskey that's, well, I don't think a lot of people enjoy the name by itself. Talking about Dalmore, and Dalmore makes a whiskey called the Curation Series Red Wine Cask Edition. Now that can be quite expensive. I moved from 24 years old, 34 years old, 43 years old, whiskey that is matured in ex-wine cask, Chateau Mont Redon. I'm completely butchering it. It does add a little bit of extra there as well. Now, that for me, I've tried the 24-year-old, and I must admit that maturity brings such a well balance to the whiskey. I think sometimes if the red wine cask, I tried the Japanese one. Let me just want to check here quickly and give you the correct name of it. I have it here somewhere. Chichibu, one of them. Also the red wine cask, the Rasay unpeated red wine cask. Those ones felt a little bit maybe on the rough side for me, maybe a little bit too winey, too little much tartness that comes out. So in general, I was not a big fan of those ones. Drinkable, nice and everything. But once you bring that maturity in your whiskey, that balance that comes out, like a peated whiskey, there's a real mellowness that comes with maturity. So in that case, this one, although it is a wine whiskey, that age that comes in, that brings that well balance in all of the different flavors. So for me, this Dalmore is really nice. Would I buy it? Too expensive for me. I'm glad when and happy when somebody offers me something to try. It was a wee sample, so there's no way that I will be able to do a full review on it, but it's a whiskey that I really enjoy. Red wine cask finish, if I have to, Dalmore definitely on top of my list. And I would love to go up in the ages, maybe the 34 years old or maybe the 43 years old will be really fantastic. But yeah, that's a little bit of a fantasy, my little fantasy, to try these older whiskies as well. 2 more to go. Going a little bit of down to earth, maybe not in my head in a cloud. Speyburn Bordeaux red wine cask whiskey. That's a much cheaper option or cheaper alternative whiskey that you can dip your feet into the red wine cask whiskey. Not a bad whiskey, but it's not a whiskey that's going to, it's not going to kill your wallet. It's a whiskey that you might enjoy if you are into the wine cask, into that flavor profile of that whiskey. I enjoyed it. I'm not going to jump up and down and say I have to have it, but as a whiskey if you have never tried the red wine whiskey, I think that is definitely something that you would enjoy. And yes, it is 40% ABV. It's chill filtered. It's not natural color, but it's a whiskey that I enjoy. And considering price points, I think it's something that you would definitely enjoy as well. The last one on my list, and this is one of those cheaper whiskies, and that is also a whiskey that I enjoyed. I do like the sherry cask whiskey from them. I've tried quite a number of this distillery, Tamnavulin. They bring out a red cask edition, French Cabernet Sauvignon cask finished whiskey. It sounds impressive. When I grew up, of drinking age, Cabernet Sauvignon was my type of red wine that I always loved, and even now here in Belgium, the Cabernet Sauvignon is always something that I pick up if I feel in a mood for a nice red wine. So that, my dear friends, is the 5 whiskies that I enjoy with a red wine cask finish. Let me know in the comment what you think. Is this something that you've tried? Do you actually like red wine finished whiskey, or is it a hit or a miss for you? Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, share and subscribe, and I see you next time. Cheers!